If you've been thinking about getting a capture card recently, well, you came to the right place, as we've got a new contender in the 4K capture card space with a budget-friendly appeal. What you see me unboxing here is AVerMedia's Live Gamer Ultra S. In this box, you're gonna get the capture card along with an HDMI cable, a super speed USB-C to USB-A cable, and easy to follow setup instructions. If we take a look at the design of this capture card, it has a really sleek look with those jagged, slanted edges. On one side of the capture card, you're gonna have your HDMI in and out ports, and on the other, you're gonna see the USB 3 input. Those are the essential connections you need to actually set this thing up with your PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch console with your PC or Mac, so that you can use software like OBS Studio or Streamlabs Desktop, and even an iPad for apps like Camo Studio. Some other features to note about this capture card is that it is a plug and play HDMI 2.0 device that does support pass-through of an HDR or variable refresh rate up to 4K 60 Hz, 2K at 144 Hz, or 1080p at 240 Hz. Now, as for the quality that you can capture your gameplay in, well, it can actually match all of those resolutions and frame rates in a standard definition resolution. Now, for those of you who like to play your games in 4K at 120 Hz, that is not supported using this capture card, because that would mean you would need an HDMI 2.1 device, which this is not. But you know what? It's all right, because AVerMedia came through for my ultra wide display gamers. You guys can play on those devices up to a 2K 60 Hz quality. A couple other things with this capture card is that you do not need an external power source in order to use this. When the capture card is connected, you're gonna have low latency between what you see in your display preview and the actual game itself on the monitor. Now, this does not mean a real-time preview. Playing off of your monitor or TV is always gonna give you the best response time when gaming. Checking the capture card's input information, keeping its firmware up to date, or to configure settings such as HDCP detection can be done using AVerMedia's Assist Central Pro. Now, one of the bonus pieces of software that you have at your disposal to use with this capture card is the Streaming Center software from AVerMedia. I found it very easy to get around. Starting with the left-hand side, this is where you can manage the video sources. To add a new source, you would just press the plus button and then choose amongst one of the options available here, such as your webcam. Now, just like the video section, you can control or add audio sources within the mixer. Now, if we move on up to the top of this application, you'll see functions to change the screen orientation, and then next to that, there's an option to switch into director mode, which is exactly the same thing as studio mode in OBS. This will allow you to be able to preview any of your added scenes before you actually show it on stream. In the far right top corner is where you can start and stop the recordings and live streams. And next up, as a unique feature to this capture card, if we go to our settings, here you will have the ability to set the audio channels to 5.1. I'm sure some of you guys are asking the question now, what in the world is 5.1 multi-channel audio? Well, it is essentially an audio format where you can record a more immersive audio experience. So if you are someone with a surround sound system, or you are trying to appeal to an audience that listens in that way, like in a home theater setup, for example, Live Gamer Ultra S is really the first capture card I've ever heard of to be able to record that quality of audio with your gameplay. Using OBS, you can record 5.1 channel audio using their plugin. AVerMedia makes this easy to download off of their website, and you'll know that the installation was successful when you see the Stream Center plug tab in your OBS. From here, all you need to do is select the Manage Streaming Center plug, then install the multi-channel audio module. After that, you'll have the ability to add the multi-channel audio as its own source, and then be able to change the audio channel to 5.1 within the OBS audio settings. While we're on the point of audio, I figured I'd address the mini baby elephant in the room, and that's that this capture card does not have an analog or line in port. Many of the capture cards I've tested in the past have this line in connection, so that you have a bit more flexibility on how you can record your audio. With the Live Gamer Ultra S, I can't use a chat link cable, for example, to pull the audio from my controller into this capture card. There's literally no physical way to do that. My only recourse to record audio out of the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X consoles is to pull it over HDMI. That'll give me the ability to record my game and chat audio, but the other problem comes in is being able to chat back with people that I might be in a party with. So in order to fix that, I'd have to hook up a second microphone to the PlayStation so that I can be heard. The next piece to this is that in order to be able to hear all of the game and chat audio, I'm going to need to go to my advanced audio properties within the mixer section of OBS or Streamlabs, find the capture card audio source, and then choose the drop down on the far right hand side and select to monitor and output that source. From there, you can plug in your headphones into the computer and you're all set to listen to your audio. Next, I want to touch on the resolutions that this capture card can record in. And guys, this is absolutely insane and probably the biggest selling point of this device. I can play my game in a lower resolution and record it in a higher resolution, which can be 4K 60 as you see in the example here. That is something you cannot do with the Elgato HE60X capture card, which is actually more expensive. Also can't do this with the super cheap Ribozen capture card. Those two devices that I just mentioned, if you try to capture gameplay in a higher resolution, you will literally get a frozen screen or a black screen. It won't work. LiveGamer Ultra S gives you so much more flexibility there. Now with capturing in 4K 60, you are gonna need a pretty beefy computer in order to accomplish that, like preferably a 30 series RTX graphics card or better. And on the Mac side, they stated that you need an M1 or M2 Ultra computer, which I know it's wild, but you'll need to have hardware at this level no matter what capture card you're using if you're planning on recording in high resolutions and frame rates. Personally, my experience was a positive one using the LiveGamer Ultra S. Yes, there were those audio capturing limitations that I mentioned earlier, but honestly, at least when I'm live streaming, I would prefer to be able to listen to all of my audio from the computer. So that way I can hear not just my game and chat audio, but my alerts and Spotify music too. So if you wanted to pick up this capture card, how much is it gonna set you back? Well, it starts at a price of $130. And I know some of you guys are like, bro, 130 bucks, that's still a lot of money for a capture card. And maybe it is, but you're getting 4K 60 quality out of it. If you guys would like to check out this capture card, I put an affiliate link in the description below. Thank you so much for staying to the very end, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.